Hello everybody, Crypto Chaperone here, and today our markets are looking pretty good compared to where they've been the past couple days. We've been getting a little bit of support in our markets, and I've got a little bit of news to talk about recently about BitGrail. If you guys have been, if you have an account on BitGrail, you may potentially have lost all of your XRB Nano coins. And how this potential hack is unfolding right now as I am on Twitter, and I have just seen a bunch of people talking about it, and you may actually see the price that is starting to fall very, very rapidly over the past 20-30 minutes. And Binance, how they are finally back online. So two little things of news I want to go over real quick in the markets I want to look at. So Bitcoin is recovering nicely from where it's been over the past couple of days. It was sitting down in the 7,000s and low 8,000s. It is now tapped up over above $8,600, and it is now sitting steadily at about $8,500. And Ripple has actually pulled back as well too. It was up over a 20% gain at its highest point today, and all these coins are starting to see a little bit of a pullback from their highest points. Litecoin is starting to pick up a little bit, but all these coins, if you've been holding on to them, especially over the past couple days, these green gains are definitely going to start to look good. As you can see, our market cap is starting to look healthy. It was sitting at over $425 billion earlier. We're starting to see a minor pullback on that. And what I want to take a look at real quick is on here. I want to take a look at XRB, and I have been watching this on Binance, and I literally watched it on Binance go from about $11 down to $9.50, and I had no idea what was going on, so I got onto Twitter to see what was happening. And it seems that a lot of people who were using the BitGrail Exchange have not been able to see their balances in their accounts, and what a lot of people are saying is the exchange has been hacked and everybody's XRB Nano tokens have been lost. Now, the last time that BitGrail has tweeted anything was yesterday, and they said XRB markets are currently unavailable, and there has not been anything said after that. There are 210 comments under that tweet, and other than that, any other time that BitGrail tweets, they only get about 2 to the max. It looks like they've got about 10 comments. So there must be something extreme happening here, and if we take a look at it, it's just a lot of people that are pretty much putting FUD into this situation, but there may be a reason for this FUD to be happening. And over the past 20 minutes or so, about 17 minutes ago, BitGrail's, okay, well here we can check out the official statement right now. So let's read this in person together. So, they have just released a Medium post, official statement regarding BitGrail insolvency. On February 8, 2018, the Nano core team was informed that Francesco, the bomber Ferrano, owner and operator of BitGrail, our team has promptly contacted law enforcement. So, ledger, we have no reason to believe that the loss was due to an issue in the Nano protocol. The problems... Okay, so it seems to be a situation that now an official report from the Nano team, XRB team's developer, Mika Bush, has put out a statement on their Medium 3 minutes ago that says that the hack is nothing to do with their problem and their coding, it has to do with BitGrail. So it seems like anything that could be potentially happening, it might be that BitGrail ran off with everybody's money. They say that they did contact law enforcement and everybody is fully cooperating at the moment, but it seems like whatever happened, it seems like BitGrail might be down, and the owner of BitGrail looks like to potentially, he could have ran off with everybody's funds. So you've heard it here first, aside from Twitter, that if you have money on BitGrail, you may have lost all your funds. BitGrail could potentially have run off with all of your funds. So with all the notoriety and recent attention that Ryblox, after its rebranding into Nano, has been getting, it has actually been listed on Binance recently as well. So, you know, a lot of people are starting to buy into this coin, and there were arbitrage situations where people were buying it on BitGrail, trying to get a lot of this coin before it got listed on Binance, and a lot of people weren't able to withdraw their coin from BitGrail. We're running into situations. And this could have been just a buildup of, you know, BitGrail wanting to get as many coins on their exchange as they could, and this really worked out in BitGrail's favor if this was some sort of a a scam to just take everybody's money, because they were one of the only exchanges that were offering RAI blocks until Binance came out with it, and a lot of people were really flooding to BitGrail when Binance had the RAI blocks on its coin of the month voting, and while it was winning, everybody was trying to buy into it. So very weary situation if you hold Nano or RAI blocks, or that were rebranded into Nano, on the BitGrail Exchange. So let's try to close up with a little bit of good news aside from that. Binance, as it was down for a while, about 24 hours, maybe even longer than that, and there was a lot of FUD going on. John McAfee got wind of some random page that looked like this, and it said that it popped up, and somebody said they went to the Binance page, and it said that the page, or Binance exchange, was hacked. And they tweeted the picture to John McAfee, and any other time you would tweet a picture to John McAfee's going to say, send me more pictures. One picture isn't evidence. I need more evidence. But apparently this is enough evidence for him. A picture can't be photoshopped when it has to do with FUD, involving something John McAfee can talk good about, or something that can help spread his name a little bit. So he instantly went out and started spreading this picture everywhere, and Binance went out and started saying that they are not hacked. They are simply updating their system. It was talked about for about 10 or 12 hours that they were updating their system before McAfee even got wind of it happening. So, you know, after the news finally settled, McAfee kind of got wind that they were updating their servers, had no idea what was happening, and jumped on the train of FUD and started saying that they were hacked and started freaking everybody out. But since then, Binance has finally done their update. They're completed with their upgrade and their update that they have put onto their site, and they are now offering a 70% discount on trading fees to compensate everybody for the situation that they have gone through. Now, I want to make note that these trading fees are for only BNB tokens. Those are the Binance tokens. And if you are still trading with Ether, Bitcoin, US dollar, Tether, anything like that, you're still going to be seeing the normal amount of trading fees. You can see the little asterisks here down next to the date there, and then it shows you that. I probably have to move out of the way for you guys to see it well, but it's there. The little asterisk shows you guys that it is only available for BNB trading. But it is still nice, so you might see a little bit of a bump in BNB's price, because a lot of people might be trying to buy into BNB tokens, or if they already have BNB tokens, they might be selling their BNB tokens, and it's just going to cause a little bit of a rise in BNB tokens. So it's kind of nice that Binance is doing this. If you don't have BNB tokens at the moment, it's kind of pointless maybe to even trade into them, because you're going to have to be paying more for exchange fees to buy these. But if you're going to be doing a lot of trades, you might want to just buy into these once, and then you'll have them for the next week or 2 weeks, however long this lasts, up until the 24th. So that's a little over 2 weeks. You're going to be able to see this 70% discount. So if you're somebody that likes to day trade and stuff like that, you might be somebody that wants to take advantage of this. Remember, it is only in BNB tokens, as I've said multiple times now. So that's really all the news I've got for you guys today, and that was hopefully nothing major comes of this BitGrail situation. It would be very devastating. Okay, wow, that went down massively, down to 987 on the page refresh. Hopefully nobody lost a ton of money on this BitGrail situation, but I mean, this can only bring into light, as well as with the Binance exchange being down, a lot of people were complaining that they were missing trades and potential money that was going on. And I know you guys can only trade on exchanges, but the more you leave your money in exchanges, the more you're going to see these exchanges going down. For hacks and stuff is how BitGrail went down, and for maintenance is how Binance went down for a temporary time. And if you have a lot of funds, potentially 50%, maybe even more, highly unrecommended that you have more than 10 to 20% of your funds on any exchange, or even spread out among exchanges, because if any of these were to go down, you are going to lose any money that you have on these exchanges, unless it is a decentralized exchange and somewhere that you are able to get into the contract and pull your coins out of the exchange, even if it does get shut down. So you guys always want to do your due diligence. Be very careful in this space. I feel bad for anybody if you were a victim of this BitGrail situation that has gone on, but it should just make you guys more alert, more vigilant about this, and more weary about any situations that could potentially happen. You guys want to always just have this in the back of your mind. Will this exchange shut down? Could they go into maintenance? Will something happen to my coins? could even my coins get stuck in a transaction as I'm just depositing and withdrawing? As I've said in multiple videos, you always want to do a small transaction before you do any major trades, just to verify that your trade is going to go through, that the wallet you send it to and from is working fine and all that, and the exchange is processing their transactions fine. So just more and more things you guys are going to come across as cryptocurrencies start to grow. Hopefully we don't have this happen too much more, but there are scams every day in this space. A real quick scam I want to talk to you guys about, if we scroll down through here, it's going to be called, I think, the E-coin. And shot up massively in price, went down from about $2 up to $63, and it actually saw a high point of about $200, $207 real quick. Now this coin, it was a quick pump and dump coin. If you do try to check out their website, unfortunately you are not going to be able to access their website because the website is not there anymore and everybody is having trouble accessing anything that has to do with this coin. I was trying to find out anything I could about this coin and I was having trouble with it. I couldn't find out anything. I went to their announcement board and a lot of people were just saying this coin was a pump and dump scheme and don't buy into it because it's a scam. So as you can see here, we can't get to the site, so it can't be reached. So another situation, possibly how you had the Monero Gold, just a quick scam coin that came up. Somebody programmed this coin quickly with some sort of a bug or some sort of a situation in the contract where they could have taken advantage of the exploit, and it seems like they did. And the coin was down at a very low price for a while, shot up, and it seems like that is going to be the end of this coin. So as cryptocurrencies continue to grow, more people get their interest into this space, you're going to see more of these quick get rich pump and dump schemes going on. People are going to be getting into these loans like BitConnect, these lending systems. They're going to be losing their money left and right. There's going to be people scamming people left and right, and it's going to be a pretty crazy chaotic space for the next 6 to 12 to 24 months, and even growing continuously from there. But I think until we really have regulators step into this space, it's still going to be a wild, wild west area of just anybody doing what they want. So while you're in this space, try to be as vigilant as you can. Do your own diligence. Do your own due diligence. I don't know what I just said. But just do all the research you can before investing in anything. Before even getting onto an exchange, you want to go out and do as much research on an exchange as you possibly can. Just because the exchange has a coin that you want doesn't mean that that exchange is potentially safe to put your money onto to even buy that coin. You might get your funds tied up in transactions or whatever buying into that exchange, and they might have a very, very lousy support team, and you might not get your money back for a very long time, or you might not get your money back at all. So you want to always take that into account. Personally, I only deal with some of the biggest exchanges and some of the best exchanges, the exchanges that people talk the best about. And I'll go onto Twitter and Reddit and everything else I can before I use an exchange, even if it's an exchange that a lot of people talk about. If I've never used it before, I always want to make sure that there's nothing potentially going wrong at that moment with a coin that I want to buy, maybe, before I use it. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Stay safe in this ever-growing space. That's all I've got to say for you. And just enjoy. Hopefully you guys weren't a victim of the Nano situation on BitGrail, but if you were, I feel very bad for you. Hopefully something comes positive from that. But always try to keep your cryptocurrencies in your own possession, guys, and I'll be back to talk with more news and whatever happens in this space as soon as it happens. And stay safe, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy.